Humans spend about 1/3 of their lives sleeping. Imagine if you live to be 90 years old, you'll have spent 30 beautiful years in the embrace of sleep. 30 years of dreams, of healing, of quiet restoration. It's not time lost, dear listener. It's time invested. Every night, as you surrender to sleep's gentle pull, you're participating in one of life's most sacred rituals. Your body knows this ancient wisdom, this need for rest that calls to you when the day grows weary. And in this knowing, there's such profound comfort that 1/3 of your existence is devoted entirely to peace. It takes 3 to 4 days for your body to adjust to a new time zone. When you travel across the world, your body becomes a patient student, slowly learning the new rhythm of a foreign sun. For 3 to 4 days, your internal clock, that ancient timekeeper we call circadian rhythm, gently recalibrates itself. Your body is having a quiet conversation with this new schedule of light and dark, gradually shifting when it releases melatonin, when it feels hungry, when it craves sleep. It's like learning a new dance, step by step. Some mornings you might wake too early. Some evenings you might feel tired before the local sunset. But your body is wise and adaptable. It remembers how to sync with the sun, no matter where on earth you find yourself. Trust in this gentle adjustment. Your body knows how to find its way home to the local rhythm of rest. Your brain cycles through different stages of sleep every night. As you drift into slumber tonight, imagine your mind as a gentle traveler, moving through landscapes of consciousness. First, you'll visit the shores of light sleep, where sounds from the waking world can still reach you, but softly, like distant waves. Then, deeper you'll go, into the quiet valleys of deep sleep, where your body does its most important healing work. And then comes the magical realm of REM, where dreams paint themselves across the canvas of your mind. All night long, your brain takes this beautiful journey, cycling through these stages like a slow, peaceful dance. 4 to 6 times each night, this sacred rhythm repeats, each cycle lasting about 90 minutes of pure restorative bliss. Sleep helps regulate your body's internal clock, the circadian rhythm. Deep within you lives an ancient timekeeper, older than any clock tower or sundial. Your circadian rhythm is a whispered conversation between your body and the sun itself. As daylight fades and shadows grow long, this internal clock begins to slow down, releasing gentle chemicals that make your eyelids heavy. It's been doing this dance with darkness for millions of years, this beautiful synchronization with the spinning of the earth. Even now, as you listen to these words, your circadian rhythm is reading the time written in light and shadow, preparing your body for the rest it craves. Trust in this ancient wisdom. Let it guide you towards sleep's welcoming arms.
69% of men ages 40 and older, and 76% of women in that age group
get up at least once per night. Here's a gentle truth that might bring you comfort. You're not alone in those quiet midnight moments when you slip from bed. Millions of people in bedrooms across the world are making that same soft-footed journey in the darkness. There's something almost poetic about these brief awakenings, these small interruptions in sleep's flow. Like stones in a gentle stream, they create little ripples, but don't stop the water from finding its way. Your body has its reasons, its own quiet wisdom about when to stir and when to settle back into dreams. And knowing that you share this experience with so many others, perhaps that makes the night feel a little less solitary, a little more connected to the human experience of rest. The average adult needs 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. 7 to 9 hours. Let those numbers settle in your mind like a warm blanket. That's your sleep sanctuary, the window of time where magic happens. Some of you need closer to 7 hours. Others might crave the full 9, and both are perfectly, beautifully normal. Your body knows its own rhythm, its own needs. During these precious hours, your cells repair themselves. Your memories organize themselves like books being carefully placed on shelves, and your spirit recharges for tomorrow's adventures. It's not just time passing, it's time transforming you, healing you, preparing you. So when you claim these hours for sleep, you're not being lazy or indulgent. You're honoring one of life's most essential needs. In a normal sleep period, a person experiences 4 to 6 sleep cycles. Think of your night's sleep as a gentle symphony with 4 to 6 movements. Each cycle lasts about 90 minutes, and each one is a complete journey from light sleep to deep slumber and back again. The first cycles of the night are rich with deep sleep, your body's time for physical restoration. But as dawn approaches, your cycles become filled with more REM sleep, more dreaming time. It's as if your night is choreographed by some invisible conductor who knows exactly when you need deep healing and when you need to dance with dreams. Right now, as you prepare for sleep, trust that this beautiful rhythm will carry you through the night like a slow, gentle wave. Dreams often occur during REM sleep, which happens multiple times a night. Several times tonight, you'll enter a realm where the impossible becomes possible, where you can fly through clouds or have conversations with people from your past. This is REM sleep, when your eyes move rapidly beneath closed lids, watching the movies your mind creates. You'll visit this dreaming state multiple times, like returning to a favorite place. Sometimes you'll remember these nocturnal adventures. Sometimes they'll slip away like morning mist. But each dream serves a purpose, helping your mind process emotions, solve problems, or simply play in the boundless creativity of sleep. As you drift off tonight, know that wonderful stories await you in the theater of dreams. Your body temperature drops slightly as you fall asleep. Feel how your body begins to cool as sleep approaches. This isn't by accident, but by design. Your internal thermostat naturally lowers itself by a degree or two, like dimming the lights in a cozy room. This gentle cooling is your body's way of signaling that it's time to rest, time to shift from the warm activity of day into the cooler, quieter realm of night. That's why you might pull the covers a little closer, why your feet might seek out the cool spots on the sheets. Your body is preparing itself for sleep's embrace, creating the perfect climate for rest. Let this cooling sensation be your invitation to surrender, to sleep's gentle pull. Giraffes only need about 1.9 hours of sleep a day. In the African savanna, there walks a creature so tall it can touch the clouds, yet it sleeps for less than 2 hours each day. The giraffe, with its impossibly long neck and gentle eyes, takes short naps standing up, always alert, always watching. Compare this to the brown bat, hanging upside down in darkness, sleeping for nearly 20 hours a day in its cozy cave. Isn't it wonderful how different creatures have found their own perfect rhythms? The giraffe with its brief, vigilant rest, and the bat with its long, deep slumber. And you, dear listener, have found your own perfect rhythm too. Somewhere between these extremes, your body has discovered exactly how much sleep it needs to thrive.
Dolphins sleep with 1/2 of their brain at a time. Imagine floating in warm ocean waters, where an extraordinary type of sleep unfolds. The dolphin, that playful genius of the sea, has mastered something remarkable, sleeping with half its brain while the other half stays awake. One hemisphere drifts into dreams, while the other keeps watch, making sure the dolphin surfaces to breathe. It's called unihemispheric sleep, and it's nature's elegant solution to sleeping while staying alive in the vast ocean. As the dolphin glides through moonlit waters, half its mind rests, while the other half navigates by starlight. Perhaps there's something we can learn from this. The art of finding rest, even while staying gently aware. Of sleeping deeply while still connected to life around us. Sleep supports your immune system, helping you stay healthy. While you sleep tonight, something beautiful is happening beneath your skin. Your immune system, that invisible army of protectors, is working its quiet magic. White blood cells patrol your bloodstream like gentle guardians. Memory cells strengthen their knowledge of how to keep you safe. And your body produces infection-fighting antibodies. Sleep is when your body's natural pharmacy opens for business, manufacturing the healing compounds you need. It's as if every cell in your body knows that nighttime is repair time, restoration time. So when you choose sleep, you're not just resting, you're actively choosing health, actively supporting the miraculous system that keeps you strong and vibrant. Koalas are the world's sleepiest animal. High in the eucalyptus trees of Australia, there lives a creature that has mastered the art of sleep. The koala, with its soft gray fur and gentle disposition, sleeps up to 22 hours a day. Imagine that! Nearly an entire day spent in peaceful slumber, curled up in the fork of a tree, cradled by branches under the vast Australian sky. The koala's life is a meditation on rest, a reminder that in nature there's no shame in sleeping deeply and sleeping long. They wake only briefly to eat eucalyptus leaves, then return to their treetop dreams. Perhaps the koala knows something we're still learning, that rest isn't the opposite of productivity, it's the foundation of it. The hormone melatonin helps signal to your body that it's time to sleep. As evening falls and darkness begins to embrace the world, something magical happens in your brain. Deep within a tiny gland called the pineal gland, your body begins to release melatonin, nature's own sleeping potion. This gentle hormone flows through your bloodstream like liquid moonlight, whispering to every cell that it's time to slow down, time to rest. Melatonin doesn't force you to sleep. It simply invites you, creates the conditions where sleep becomes irresistible. It's your body's way of working with the natural rhythm of day and night, helping you sync with the ancient dance between light and darkness. Feel it now, perhaps, this gentle pull toward rest, this natural invitation to let go of the day. The longest someone has gone without sleep is 11 days, 25 minutes. There once was a young man named Randy Gardner who decided to see how long he could stay awake. In 1964, for 11 days and 25 minutes, he fought against sleep's gentle insistence. But what happened to him during those sleepless days tells us something beautiful about our need for rest. His mind began to wander. His thoughts became soft and dreamlike, even while awake. It was as if sleep, denied its proper time, began to seep into his waking hours like morning mist. His body was teaching him something we all know in our hearts, that sleep isn't just a luxury, it's as essential as breathing. And when he finally allowed himself to rest, oh, how deeply he slept.
Over 80 sleep disorders exist, but most are treatable. In the landscape of sleep, there are many different paths people walk. Some struggle with insomnia, lying awake while the world sleeps peacefully around them. Others battle sleep apnea, their breathing interrupted like a song with missing notes. There are those who experience restless legs that dance when they want to be still, and others who sleepwalk through dreams made manifest. Narcolepsy brings sudden sleep attacks, while night terrors visit some with frightening intensity. But here's what's beautiful about our understanding of sleep. For nearly every challenge, there's help, there's hope, there's healing. Sleep medicine has grown wise and compassionate, offering solutions as varied as the problems themselves. If sleep doesn't come easily to you, know that you're not alone, and more importantly, know that help exists. Yawning may help cool your brain, preparing it for sleep. There's something so beautifully contagious about a yawn, isn't there? You see someone yawn, and suddenly you feel that familiar stretching sensation in your own jaw. But yawning might be more than just a sign of tiredness. It could be your brain's way of cooling itself down, like opening a window to let in fresh night air. When you yawn, you draw in a deep breath of cool air that may help lower your brain's temperature, preparing it for the cooler state of sleep. It's your body's gentle air conditioning system, creating the perfect climate for rest. So the next time you yawn, think of it as your brain's way of preparing its own cozy bedroom, getting ready for a night of peaceful dreams. Sleep improves your ability to focus and learn during the day. Tomorrow, when you wake refreshed from a good night's sleep, your mind will be like a garden after rain, fertile, receptive, ready to bloom with new ideas. Sleep doesn't just rest your brain, it sharpens it, polishes it until it gleams like a well-cared-for tool. During sleep, your brain consolidates memories, strengthening the neural pathways that help you learn and remember. It's as if sleep is your mind's filing system, organizing the day's experiences and making room for tomorrow's discoveries. Students who sleep well before exams often perform better than those who stay up cramming. It's not laziness to prioritize sleep, it's wisdom. Your well-rested brain absorbs information like a sponge absorbs water, naturally and effortlessly. Narcolepsy affects 44.3 in 100,000 people in the United States. Among us walk those who experience sleep in a profoundly different way. People with narcolepsy face overwhelming daytime sleepiness and sudden sleep attacks that can arrive without warning, like surprise visitors. Imagine sitting in a meeting or having a conversation and suddenly sleep arrives with the force of a gentle but irresistible tide. For these individuals, the boundary between sleeping and waking is softer, more permeable. Though it affects fewer than 1 in 1,000 people, narcolepsy reminds us how mysterious and powerful sleep can be. It's a condition that requires understanding, patience, and often medication. But many people with narcolepsy live full, rich lives, learning to work with their unique relationship with sleep rather than against it. Napping for 20 to 30 minutes can boost alertness without disrupting nighttime sleep. There's an art to the perfect nap, a sweet spot of time that refreshes without stealing from tonight's sleep. 20 to 30 minutes, just long enough to dip into light sleep, to let your mind reset like restarting a gentle computer. Not so long that you fall into deep sleep and wake groggy, but just enough to clear the afternoon fog from your thoughts. The Spanish have known this wisdom for centuries with their siesta tradition, understanding that a brief rest can transform an entire day. If you find yourself heavy with sleepiness in the afternoon, don't fight it. Embrace it. Set an alarm, find a comfortable spot, and let yourself drift for just a moment. Your evening sleep will remain intact, but your afternoon will be renewed.
The sound of a fan creates helpful white noise. Listen. Can you hear it? That gentle, constant humming that seems to wrap around you like an invisible blanket. The sound of a fan creates what we call white noise, a consistent, soothing sound that masks the jarring interruptions of the night. Car doors slamming, neighbors talking, the house settling. All of these sounds can pull you from sleep's embrace. But white noise is like a protective cocoon of sound, gentle and constant, giving your ears something peaceful to focus on. It's not silence, but it's the next best thing. A soft, steady rhythm that your brain can tune out, allowing you to sink deeper into rest. Many people find they can't sleep without this comforting audio blanket, this gentle companion through the night. Nearly 1 billion people worldwide have obstructive sleep apnea. Across the world, in bedrooms from bustling cities to quiet countryside, nearly 1 billion people experience a particular challenge with breathing during sleep. Obstructive sleep apnea occurs when the soft tissues of the throat relax too much during sleep, temporarily blocking the airway. It's like a gentle wave that occasionally blocks a harbor entrance. The flow is interrupted, then resumes. People with sleep apnea might snore loudly, pause in their breathing, then resume with a snort or gasp. Often they don't even remember these interruptions come morning. The good news is that sleep apnea is very treatable. With devices that keep airways open, lifestyle changes, or sometimes simple position adjustments.
If you or someone you love struggles with loud snoring or daytime fatigue, know that peaceful, uninterrupted sleep is possible with the right help. Women are 40% more likely to experience insomnia than men. In bedrooms around the world, many women lie awake while their partners sleep peacefully beside them. Women are 40% more likely to experience insomnia, their minds often racing with the day's concerns or tomorrow's responsibilities. Perhaps it's the way women's brains are wired to notice and worry about details, or the hormonal changes that come with menstrual cycles, pregnancy, and menopause. Maybe it's the mental load of caring for family, the invisible burden of remembering everyone else's needs. Whatever the cause, if you're a woman struggling with sleep, know that you're part of a sisterhood of night owls, all seeking the same peaceful rest. Gentle routines, calming teas, meditation, and sometimes professional help can guide you back to the restful sleep you deserve. The scent of lavender can promote relaxation and better sleep. In fields of purple, under the warm sun of Provence, grows a plant that holds sleep in its very essence. Lavender, with its delicate purple flowers and silvery leaves, has been whispering people to sleep for thousands of years. When you breathe in lavender's gentle scent, something magical happens in your brain. Stress hormones begin to decrease, your heart rate slows, and your mind starts to quiet. It's as if lavender carries the essence of peaceful countryside evenings, of gentle breezes and starlit skies. Whether in a sachet tucked under your pillow, a few drops of essential oil on your sheets, or a small plant on your nightstand, lavender creates an invisible lullaby in the air. Let this ancient aromatherapy guide you toward the peaceful sleep that has been lavender's gift to humanity for centuries. The heaviest sleep occurs in the first third of the night. In those first precious hours after you close your eyes, your body enters its deepest healing sanctuary. This is when your sleep is heaviest, most profound, most restorative. During this time, your body prioritizes deep, slow-wave sleep, the kind that repairs tissues, strengthens bones, and boosts your immune system. It's as if your body has been waiting all day for this moment, this opportunity to do its most important maintenance work. Growth hormone flows through your bloodstream, your brain clears away metabolic waste, and your muscles release the day's accumulated tension. This is why the first few hours of sleep are so precious, why going to bed at a consistent time matters so much. Your body has learned to expect this deep sleep period, and when you honor it, you wake feeling truly restored.
Your muscles relax completely during deep sleep. Imagine the most profound relaxation you've ever felt. Now multiply that by 10. During deep sleep, your muscles enter a state of complete surrender, releasing every bit of tension they've carried through the day. Your shoulders, which may have been hunched with stress, drop into perfect relaxation. Your jaw, perhaps clenched from concentration, becomes soft and loose. Even the tiny muscles around your eyes release their grip on the day's worries. This is your body's time of total letting go, when every fiber, every cell can rest completely. It's like sinking into the most comfortable bed imaginable, where gravity itself seems to embrace you. This muscular relaxation is essential for physical recovery. It's when your body repairs the microscopic damage of daily activity and prepares you for tomorrow's adventures. Sleep helps regulate emotions, reducing stress and anxiety. There's a reason why people say to sleep on it when facing a difficult decision. During sleep, your brain processes the emotions of the day, filing away what's important and letting go of what's not. Sleep acts like a gentle therapist, helping your mind make sense of complex feelings and reducing the intensity of stress and anxiety. When you're well rested, challenges that seemed overwhelming the night before often feel more manageable in the morning light. Your emotional regulation system, like a wise, patient counselor, works best when it's had adequate sleep to process and organize your feelings. This is why insomnia and anxiety often go hand in hand, each feeding the other. But when you prioritize sleep, you're giving your emotional self the care it needs to stay balanced and resilient. You are unconscious during deep sleep, but your brain is still active. Even as your conscious mind drifts away into the peaceful void of deep sleep, your brain remains a bustling center of quiet activity. Like a dedicated night shift worker, your brain continues its essential tasks while you rest unconsciously. It consolidates memories, transferring important information from temporary storage to long-term memory banks. It clears away cellular waste through a system called the glymphatic system, like a gentle janitor cleaning up after a long day. Your brain regulates your heartbeat, your breathing, your body temperature, all while you remain blissfully unaware. It's remarkable, really, how much work happens in the silence of deep sleep, how your unconscious mind tends to the garden of your memories and the maintenance of your body with such dedicated care. The brain processes memories during sleep, strengthening what you've learned. Tonight, as you sleep, your brain will become a master archivist, carefully selecting which memories to keep and which to let fade. The conversation you had with a friend, the new skill you practiced, the beautiful sunset you witnessed, all of these experiences are being reviewed, processed, and filed away. Some memories will be strengthened, their neural pathways reinforced until they become permanent parts of who you are. Others will be allowed to fade, making room for tomorrow's experiences. It's as if your brain has a wise librarian working the night shift, organizing the books of your experience, deciding what belongs in the permanent collection and what can be returned to the universe. This is why students are often advised to review material before sleep. Your sleeping brain will continue the work of learning long after your conscious mind has drifted away. Blind people can still dream. In the realm of dreams, vision takes many forms. Those who have never seen with their eyes dream in rich tapestries of sound, touch, smell, taste, and emotion. Their dreams might be filled with the texture of sand between their fingers, the sound of rain on leaves, the warmth of sunlight on skin, or the scent of flowers blooming. For those who once had sight but lost it, dreams might contain visual memories, replaying scenes from their sighted days. But for those born without sight, dreams create entirely different landscapes, ones built from the symphony of non-visual senses. These dreams are no less vivid, no less meaningful than visual dreams. They remind us that the language of dreams is far richer than sight alone, that our sleeping minds can paint entire worlds using colors we've never seen, but feelings we've always known.
Babies spend up to 17 hours a day sleeping. Imagine a world where rest is your primary occupation, where the gentle rhythm of breathing and the soft rise and fall of tiny chests mark the passage of time. In the earliest chapters of human life, sleep isn't just important, it's almost everything. Those precious little ones, wrapped in their soft blankets, drift through dreamland for up to 17 hours each day. Their tiny bodies are like master architects, using every moment of slumber to build neural pathways, strengthen developing muscles, and weave the intricate tapestry of growth. While the world bustles around them, they rest in perfect trust, their bodies knowing exactly what they need. There's something profoundly beautiful about this, isn't there? The way nature designed our very first months to be spent mostly in the embrace of sleep, as if the universe itself is whispering, "Rest first, little one. Everything else can wait." The science of sleep is called somnology. Deep in the quiet corridors of universities and research centers around the world, there exists a field of study as gentle as it is profound. They call it somnology, the science of sleep. Even the word itself seems to float softly off the tongue, like a lullaby made of syllables. These dedicated researchers spend their waking hours trying to understand what happens when we surrender to rest, mapping the mysterious territories of our sleeping minds like explorers charting unknown lands. They study the waves of our dreams, the rhythms of our breathing, the delicate dance between consciousness and the void. Isn't it wonderful to know that somewhere tonight, as you drift towards sleep, there are people devoted to understanding this very experience you're about to have? They're the guardians of our rest, the scholars of our dreams, quietly working to unlock the secrets of what might be our most natural, most essential act. Sleep deprivation can make it harder to manage stress. Picture your mind as a peaceful lake at dawn, its surface mirror smooth and reflecting the gentle colors of the sky. Now imagine what happens when that lake is constantly disturbed, its waters choppy and turbulent. This is what happens to our emotional landscape when we don't get enough rest.
Without adequate sleep, our minds lose that natural resilience, that soft cushion that helps us navigate life's inevitable storms. The small annoyances that would normally roll off us like raindrops suddenly feel overwhelming. A missed phone call becomes a crisis. A traffic jam transforms into a personal affront. But when we're well rested, when we've allowed ourselves those precious hours of restoration, we move through challenges with the grace of that calm lake, reflecting rather than absorbing, responding rather than reacting. Tonight, as you settle into sleep, you're not just resting, you're rebuilding your capacity for peace. The sound of white noise can help some people fall asleep faster. There's a curious magic in the steady, unchanging sounds that surround us. Perhaps you've noticed how the gentle hum of a fan, the soft patter of rain, or the distant whisper of wind through trees can make your eyelids heavy. This is the gift of white noise, a consistent, comforting backdrop that masks the jarring interruptions of the world. It's like having a soft blanket made of sound wrapping around your consciousness and creating a cocoon of auditory calm. Your brain, which has been working so hard all day to filter and process every creak, beep, and rustle, finally gets to rest against this steady, predictable soundscape. Like a tired child being rocked to sleep, your nervous system relaxes into this gentle rhythm, allowing your mind to let go of its vigilant listening and slip into the quiet depths of rest. The beautiful thing is, this sound doesn't demand your attention. It simply holds space for your peace. Your heart rate slows down as you enter deeper stages of sleep. As you begin this gentle descent into sleep, something beautiful is already beginning to happen within your chest. Your heart, which has been your faithful companion through every moment of this day, racing during excitement, quickening with worry, steady through concentration, is now preparing to slow its rhythm to match the peaceful pace of rest. Like a musician gradually bringing down the tempo of a song, your heart begins to beat more slowly, more deeply, creating longer spaces of calm between each gentle thump. This isn't laziness or weakness, it's profound wisdom. Your body knows that in sleep, there's no need to rush, no deadlines to meet, no emergencies to address, just the quiet work of healing, the soft business of dreams, the gentle process of restoration. With each slower heartbeat, you sink deeper into trust, deeper into the knowing that your body will take care of everything while your conscious mind takes its well-deserved rest.
Sleep helps repair tissues and muscles in your body. While you drift through the landscapes of your dreams tonight, an extraordinary healing is taking place beneath the surface of your awareness. Your body becomes a master craftsman in the darkness, working with quiet precision to mend what the day has worn, to strengthen what has been used, to restore what has been depleted. Every muscle fiber that worked today, whether carrying groceries, typing at a keyboard, or simply holding your head upright, receives attention in these peaceful hours. Your cells release growth hormones like gentle workers emerging at nightfall, carrying their tools of repair to every corner of your being. Tiny tears in muscle tissue are carefully stitched back together, stronger than before. Your bones quietly absorb the minerals they need.
Your skin regenerates with the patience of a master artist. All of this happens without your effort, without your worry, without your supervision. Your body knows the ancient art of self-renewal, and sleep is its sacred workshop. The ideal bedroom temperature for sleep is around 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. There's a sweet spot of comfort that your body craves as it prepares for sleep. A temperature that whispers rather than shouts, that embraces rather than overwhelms. Somewhere in that gentle range between 60 and 67 degrees, your bedroom becomes a perfect cocoon of rest. Too warm, and your body works to cool itself, disrupting the natural drop in core temperature that signals sleepiness. Too cool, and you tense against the chill, unable to fully surrender to relaxation. But in this ideal range, something magical happens. Your body can release its heat naturally, like a flower opening to evening air. Your muscles relax completely, no longer working to regulate temperature. Your blood vessels dilate slightly, creating that drowsy, heavy feeling in your limbs that signals rest is near. Tonight, as you settle into your perfectly cooled sanctuary, know that you're giving your body exactly what it needs to slip effortlessly into the deep, restorative sleep it craves. A heavy meal before bed can disrupt sleep. Your body tells a story about balance, about the delicate timing of its many needs. When evening comes and your system is preparing for the gentle work of sleep, a heavy meal can feel like asking a tired dancer to perform one more complicated routine. Your digestive system, which has worked faithfully all day, suddenly finds itself called back to intense labor just as everything else is winding down. Blood flow that could be helping you relax must instead rush to your stomach and intestines. Energy that could be facilitating rest gets diverted to the complex chemistry of breaking down food. It's not that your body can't do this, it's remarkably adaptable, but it creates a kind of internal tension, like trying to sleep with music playing in the next room. Instead, there's wisdom in the light evening snack, the gentle handful of almonds, the warm cup of herbal tea. These small offerings satisfy without overwhelming, supporting your body's natural transition into the peaceful rhythms of sleep. Drinking chamomile tea before bed can promote relaxation. In gardens around the world, there grows a humble flower with extraordinary powers. Chamomile, with its daisy-like petals and gentle fragrance, has been nature's bedtime companion for thousands of years. When steeped in hot water, this unassuming herb releases compounds that seem to speak directly to your nervous system in the language of calm. The ancient Greeks knew this secret, and modern science has confirmed what our ancestors understood. Chamomile contains natural compounds that bind to the same receptors in your brain that anti-anxiety medications target, but with the gentleness of a grandmother's touch. As you sip this golden elixir before bed, you're not just drinking tea, you're participating in an ancient ritual of rest, allowing nature's own relaxation remedy to prepare your body and mind for sleep. The warmth of the cup in your hands, the floral steam rising to meet your face, the gentle ceremony of slowing down, All of it conspires to tell your system that it's time to let go of the day. Your brain waves slow down as you transition into sleep. If you could listen to your brain right now, you might hear something like the ocean gradually calming after a storm. The rapid, energetic waves of your waking consciousness, beta waves dancing at 14 to 30 cycles per second, begin to slow and deepen as you approach sleep. First come the alpha waves, those gentle 8 to 13 cycles per second that appear when you close your eyes and begin to relax, like the first sign that the tide is changing. Then, as you drift deeper, theta waves emerge, slower still at 4 to 8 cycles per second, carrying you into that drowsy twilight state where thoughts become fluid and reality softens around the edges. Finally, the deep, slow delta waves take over, rolling at less than 4 cycles per second, like the steady breathing of the sleeping earth itself. This isn't just brain activity. It's a symphony of consciousness transitioning from the bright major key of wakefulness to the deep, resonant minor key of restorative sleep.
Sleep can improve your creativity and problem-solving skills. Tonight, as you surrender to sleep, you're not just resting, you're setting the stage for breakthrough moments that might change everything. While your conscious mind takes its well-deserved break, something extraordinary happens in the theater of your sleeping brain. Ideas that seemed unconnected during the day begin to find each other, like old friends meeting unexpectedly at a party. The rigid boundaries that your waking mind imposes start to soften, allowing thoughts to flow in new directions, to form unexpected partnerships, to dance together in ways they never could under the watchful eye of logic. History is full of dreamers who found solutions in sleep. Kekule discovering the structure of benzene, Tesla visualizing his inventions, writers waking with fully formed stories. Your sleeping brain doesn't just file away the day's experiences, it plays with them, rearranges them, finds hidden connections and surprising possibilities. Tomorrow's breakthrough might be brewing right now in the gentle chaos of your dreams. The moon's phases may subtly influence sleep patterns for some people. High above us, our ancient companion continues her eternal dance, waxing and waning in rhythms that have guided humans since our earliest days. The moon, with her gravitational pull strong enough to move oceans, may also be gently tugging at the tides within our own bodies. Some people find themselves naturally more alert during the full moon, their sleep lighter, their dreams more vivid, as if some primal part of their being is still attuned to the cosmic rhythms that once determined when to hunt, when to hide, when to rest. Others feel the new moon's darkness as an invitation to deeper sleep, their bodies responding to the absence of that silvery light with profound relaxation. Science is still exploring these connections, but perhaps it doesn't matter if we can prove it. There's something deeply comforting about the idea that we're still connected to these ancient rhythms, that somewhere in our cells lives the wisdom of our ancestors who slept and woke by lunar light. A consistent sleep schedule helps your body find its natural rhythm. Your body is like a master musician who performs best when she knows the rhythm of the song. Every cell in your being contains tiny molecular clocks, all ticking in harmony when your sleep schedule is consistent, all slightly out of sync when your bedtime varies wildly from night to night. When you go to bed at roughly the same time each evening and wake at a similar hour each morning, these cellular timepieces begin to anticipate your needs. Your body starts releasing melatonin at just the right moment, preparing you for sleep before you even realize you're tired. Your core temperature begins its natural drop in perfect timing with your approaching bedtime. Your digestive system learns when to be active and when to rest. It's like having a personal assistant who becomes more efficient the longer they work with you, eventually anticipating your needs before you voice them. This isn't rigidity, it's harmony. It's allowing your body to remember its most natural rhythms and dance to them with increasing grace.
Sleep apnea can disrupt rest, but treatment can restore peaceful nights. For some, the journey into sleep isn't the smooth descent we imagine, but rather a path interrupted by the body's own protective mechanisms. Sleep apnea turns breathing, our most automatic, effortless function, into something that requires the body's constant vigilance. Throughout the night, breathing may pause, oxygen levels drop, and the brain sends urgent wake-up calls that pull the sleeper back from deeper rest. It's exhausting, like trying to sleep on a train that keeps making unexpected stops. But here's what's beautiful about our understanding of sleep. We've learned to help. With gentle interventions, sometimes a simple device that keeps airways open, sometimes subtle changes to sleep position, these interruptions can become rare visitors instead of nightly disturbances. Treatment doesn't just restore breathing, it restores the fundamental trust between body and rest, allowing sleep to once again become the refuge it's meant to be. For those who struggle with this, know that peaceful nights are possible and help is available. Your eyes move rapidly during REM sleep, giving it its name. Behind your closed eyelids, an invisible dance is about to begin. As you sink deeper into sleep and eventually enter that mysterious phase called REM, your eyes will begin to move in quick, darting motions, rapid eye movements that gave this stage of sleep its name. But these aren't random twitches. They're your eyes tracking the action in your dreams, following imaginary scenes as if you were actually watching them unfold. Scientists discovered this phenomenon almost by accident in the 1950s, and it opened up an entirely new understanding of sleep. Your eyes are reading the story your mind is writing, following dream characters across imaginary landscapes, tracking conversations with people who exist only in that moment. Meanwhile, your body lies perfectly still, temporarily paralyzed by your brain's wisdom to prevent you from acting out these dreams. It's a beautiful paradox, your mind incredibly active, creating entire worlds while your body rests in complete peace. Tonight, when this dance begins, know that you're experiencing one of consciousness's most mysterious and marvelous states. A dark bedroom helps signal to your brain that it's time to rest. In the beginning, there was darkness, and in darkness, our ancestors learned to rest. Deep within your brain lies a tiny cluster of cells called the supracosmonatic nucleus, your body's master clock. And it's been reading light signals for millennia, understanding that darkness means safety, rest, and restoration. When you dim the lights and draw the curtains, you're not just creating ambiance, you're speaking directly to this ancient part of yourself in its native language. In response to darkness, your pineal gland begins to release melatonin, that gentle hormone that makes your eyelids heavy and your thoughts soft. Your core body temperature begins its natural nighttime drop. Your alerting systems gradually power down, like a city slowly dimming its lights as evening deepens. Even the small amount of light from a phone screen or digital clock can whisper, "Stay awake," to these ancient systems. But in true darkness, your body remembers what it has always known, that night is for rest, for healing, for the kind of deep peace that can only come when we trust in the protective embrace of darkness.
Sleep helps balance hormones that control hunger and fullness. Within the intricate orchestra of your body, hormones play a complex symphony of hunger and satisfaction. And sleep is the conductor who keeps them all in perfect harmony. When you're well rested, hormones like leptin and ghrelin work together beautifully. Leptin telling you when you've had enough to eat, ghrelin signaling when it's time for your next meal. But when sleep becomes scarce, this delicate balance tilts. Ghrelin increases, making you feel hungrier, while leptin decreases, making it harder to recognize when you're satisfied. It's as if your body's internal conversation about nourishment becomes muddled, like trying to have a conversation in a noisy room. Tonight, as you prepare for rest, you're not just sleeping. You're allowing these hormonal messengers to reset, to remember their proper timing, to restore the natural wisdom your body has about nourishment and satisfaction. Tomorrow, this internal harmony will help you make choices that feel natural and satisfying, guided by your body's own intelligence rather than the confusion of disrupted signals. The smell of rain can have a calming effect, aiding sleep. There's something in the scent of rain that speaks to a place deeper than memory, older than thought. Scientists call it petrichor, that clean, earthy smell that rises when raindrops hit dry ground. It's created when rain releases oils from rocks and plants, along with a compound called geosmin, which your nose can detect in incredibly tiny amounts. But the power of this scent goes far beyond chemistry. Perhaps it's evolutionary memory. Our ancestors knowing that rain meant safety, fresh water, and the end of drought. Or maybe it's the way rain sounds, that gentle patter that mimics the rhythm of a heartbeat or the whisper of breath. When you catch the scent of rain, even in memory, something in your nervous system responds with recognition and relaxation. It's nature's own aromatherapy, a reminder that you're part of something larger, something cyclical and nurturing. Tonight, if you can't smell actual rain, perhaps you can recall that clean, fresh scent and let it carry you toward the same peace it has offered humans for countless generations. Your body follows a natural sleep-wake cycle tied to light and dark. You are a creature of rhythm, though you may not always remember it. Deep in your cells, you carry the memory of countless days and nights, the ancient pattern of light and dark that has shaped life on Earth for billions of years. Your circadian rhythm, your body's internal 24-hour clock, is synchronized to the natural cycle of the sun, even when you spend your days indoors under artificial light. As darkness falls, This internal timekeeper begins its evening routine, lowering your core body temperature, releasing melatonin, reducing cortisol production, and gradually shifting your entire system from the bright alertness of day to the soft receptivity of night. In the morning, as light increases, the process reverses, raising your temperature, stopping melatonin production, and gently coaxing you back to wakefulness. This isn't just biology, it's poetry. You're part of an ancient dance between earth and sun, your body still keeping time with the cosmic rhythms that have guided life since the beginning. Tonight, as you surrender to sleep, you're joining the half of the world that's currently turning away from the light, trusting in the same rhythm that has cradled life for eons.
Sleep helps your brain clear out toxins that build up during the day. Imagine your brain as a bustling city during the day, neurons firing like traffic moving through busy streets, thoughts and experiences accumulating like the everyday debris of urban life. Now, imagine what happens when this city finally sleeps. Something remarkable occurs that scientists have only recently discovered. Your brain has its own nighttime cleaning crew. As you drift into deep sleep, the space between your brain cells actually increases by up to 60%, creating wider pathways for cerebrospinal fluid to flow through, like street cleaners with better access to every corner. This fluid washes away metabolic waste, including a protein called amyloid beta that, when it accumulates, is associated with Alzheimer's disease. Your sleeping brain becomes incredibly efficient at this cleaning process, clearing out the cellular debris of the day's mental work. It's like having a maintenance crew that only works the night shift, quietly ensuring that when you wake up, your mental workspace is clean, organized, and ready for another day of thinking, learning, and experiencing. This nightly housekeeping is one of the most compelling reasons why sleep isn't a luxury, it's essential maintenance for your most precious organ.
A warm bath before bed can help you fall asleep faster. Water has always been our companion in relaxation, and tonight it can be your guide into sleep. When you lower yourself into a warm bath, you're initiating an ancient ritual of release. The heat gently coaxes your blood vessels to expand, drawing circulation to your skin and helping your core body temperature begin its natural nighttime decline. Your muscles, which have been holding the tensions of the day, finally have permission to let go in the supportive embrace of warm water. But it's more than just physical. There's something profoundly psychological about the transition from day self to sleep self that happens in the bath. You're literally washing away the day, allowing the warm water to carry away not just physical tiredness, but mental residue as well. The ritual itself signals to your entire system that the day is ending, that it's time to shift from doing to being, from alertness to rest. When you eventually emerge and your body begins to cool, you're riding a wave of relaxation that will naturally carry you toward sleep. Reading a book before bed can calm your mind and ease you into sleep. In a world of bright screens and constant stimulation, there's something deeply soothing about returning to the simple intimacy of words on a page. When you open a book before bed, you're creating a bridge between the complexity of your day and the simplicity of rest. Your eyes, which have been darting between notifications and jumping between tasks, can finally follow a single, gentle stream of thought. Your mind, which has been multitasking and problem-solving, can settle into the rhythm of narrative, allowing someone else's imagination to carry you away from your own concerns. The act of reading engages your brain just enough to prevent anxious thoughts from taking over, but gently enough to allow drowsiness to creep in around the edges. Choose your bedtime reading carefully, nothing too exciting or emotionally charged, but something that feels like a warm conversation with a wise friend. Perhaps poetry that flows like water, or a familiar story that feels like coming home. Let the words wash over you and notice how your eyelids begin to feel heavy as you drift between the author's world and your own approaching dreams. Your body produces less cortisol, the stress hormone, during sleep. As you prepare for sleep tonight, your body is already beginning to orchestrate one of its most important daily transitions. Cortisol, the hormone that has kept you alert and energized throughout the day, begins its gentle retreat like the tide slowly pulling back from shore. This isn't just biological housekeeping. It's your body's way of creating space for peace. During the day, cortisol serves you well, helping you meet challenges and stay focused. But as evening approaches, its levels naturally drop, making room for the softer hormones of rest and restoration to take center stage. In deep sleep, cortisol reaches its lowest levels of the entire 24-hour cycle, giving your system a break from vigilance and allowing your nervous system to shift into repair mode. This nightly reduction in stress hormones is like having a reset button for your emotional equilibrium. When you wake tomorrow morning, cortisol will gradually rise again to help you meet the day. But right now, in these precious hours of rest, you get to exist in a state of chemical calm that few other experiences can provide. Sleep can improve your memory of emotional experiences. Now, as you sleep, your brain will become a master storyteller, carefully weaving the emotional threads of your day into the larger tapestry of who you are. During REM sleep especially, your mind doesn't just file away what happened, it processes how you felt about what happened, strengthening the neural pathways that connect experiences with emotions. That moment of joy you felt this afternoon, the satisfaction of completing a difficult task, the warmth of a friend's laughter, these aren't just memories, they're emotional imprints that sleep helps make permanent. Your brain decides which feelings are worth keeping, which emotional lessons are important for your future, and which experiences should be integrated into your sense of self. It's like having a wise editor working through the night, helping you make sense of not just what you've lived, but how you felt about living it. This is why you sometimes wake up with new perspectives on emotional situations, why problems that seemed overwhelming before sleep feel more manageable in the morning. Your sleeping mind has been quietly working to help you understand your own emotional story.
The sound of ocean waves can lull you into a restful state. There's something primordial about the rhythm of waves against shore, something that speaks to the deepest parts of human memory. Perhaps it's because we ourselves are mostly water,
or because the sound of waves matches the rhythm of breathing, or because our earliest ancestors found safety and sustenance by the sea. Whatever the reason, the gentle, rhythmic sound of ocean waves has an almost magical ability to calm the human nervous system. Each wave builds slowly, crests, and then releases with a soft whoosh against sand or rocks. A pattern so regular yet so organic that it seems designed by nature specifically for relaxation. When you listen to ocean sounds, your brain waves often begin to synchronize with this rhythm. Your breathing naturally deepens to match the ebb and flow, and your heart rate settles into the same peaceful cadence. Even if you're far from any ocean, you can close your eyes and let recorded wave sounds carry you to that place where water meets land, where the endless cycle of waves has been playing the same lullaby for millions of years, where time moves differently and peace comes as naturally as the tide. A comfortable mattress can make a big difference in sleep quality. Your mattress is more than furniture. It's the foundation of your nightly restoration, the silent partner in your journey toward rest. Think about it. You'll spend roughly a third of your life in close contact with this surface, trusting it to support your body as you surrender to unconsciousness. A mattress that truly fits your needs becomes almost invisible. You don't notice it because it's doing its job perfectly, contouring to your body's unique landscape, supporting your spine's natural curves, allowing your muscles to release completely without creating pressure points that would wake you. When your mattress is right for you, falling asleep becomes easier because your body can immediately begin to relax rather than constantly making micro-adjustments for comfort. Your sleep becomes deeper because you're not being subtly disturbed by springs, sags, or surfaces that don't match your needs. The beautiful thing about a good mattress is that it disappears from your awareness, allowing you to focus entirely on rest rather than on the mechanics of being comfortable. Tonight, as you settle into your bed, take a moment to appreciate this foundation of your sleep, this supportive platform for your dreams. Sleep helps your brain form new neural connections. As you drift toward sleep tonight, you're not just ending your day, you're beginning one of the most remarkable construction projects in the natural world. Your sleeping brain becomes an architect of connection, reaching across the vast neural networks of your mind to build new pathways between ideas, experiences, and memories. The neurons that fire together during your waking hours begin to wire together more permanently during sleep, strengthening synapses and creating the physical basis for learning and memory. It's as if your brain has spent the day gathering raw materials, new information, fresh experiences, novel challenges, and now, in the quiet workshop of sleep, it begins to construct meaning from these materials. Skills you practiced today will be rehearsed again in sleep, becoming more automatic. Knowledge you encountered today will find its place in your existing understanding. Creative connections that seemed impossible during your busy day will spark to life in the relaxed atmosphere of your dreaming mind. This isn't passive rest. This is active construction of your future self, one neural connection at a time. Avoiding screens before bed can improve sleep quality. In the last hour before sleep, your relationship with light becomes crucial.
The screens that serve you so well during the day, connecting you to information, entertainment, and other people, emit a blue wavelength light that speaks to your brain in the language of morning. This light suppresses melatonin production and tells your circadian rhythm that it's time to be alert, not sleepy. But there's something beautiful about reclaiming this pre-sleep hour from the digital world. When you set aside your devices, you're creating space for a gentler transition from day to night. Your mind, which has been jumping from notification to notification, finally has permission to slow down and process the day at its own pace. Your eyes, which have been focusing on bright, close objects, can relax and prepare for the soft darkness of sleep. This isn't about rejecting technology. It's about timing, about allowing your ancient biological rhythms to guide you toward rest without interference from artificial signals. Tonight, as you put your devices aside, you're giving yourself the gift of natural sleepiness, letting your body's own wisdom prepare you for the restorative journey ahead.
Your body repairs DNA damage during sleep. While you rest tonight, one of the most fundamental maintenance processes in existence will be taking place within every cell of your body. Sleep activates an extraordinary cellular repair system that addresses damage to your DNA, the very blueprint of your being. Throughout the day, your genetic material faces constant challenges: environmental toxins, UV radiation, normal metabolic processes, and the simple wear and tear of being alive all create tiny breaks and modifications in your DNA strands. But your body has evolved sophisticated repair mechanisms that work most efficiently during sleep. As your cellular activity slows and energy demands decrease, your cells can dedicate more resources to these crucial repair processes. Specialized enzymes patrol your genetic material like skilled craftsmen, identifying damage and carefully restoring the original sequence. This isn't just maintenance, it's preservation of your essential self, ensuring that the instructions that make you uniquely you remain clear and accurate. Every night of good sleep is an investment in your long-term health, a gift to your future self that happens automatically while you dream.
Gentle stretching before bed can release physical tension. Your body holds the story of your day in its muscles, joints, and fascia. Every stress, every position held too long, every moment of tension finding a place to settle in your physical being. Before you sleep, you have the opportunity to help your body release these accumulated holdings through gentle, mindful movement. This isn't about athletic stretching or pushing limits. It's about kind attention to the places where your day has left its mark. As you gently reach and breathe, you're sending signals to your nervous system that the day's work is complete, that it's safe to let go of vigilance and protection. Your muscles, which may have been unconsciously braced for hours, can finally soften and lengthen. Your breathing naturally deepens as you stretch, providing more oxygen to tired tissues and activating your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode that prepares you for sleep. Each gentle stretch is a conversation with your body, a way of saying thank you for all it has done today and preparing it for the restoration to come. Move slowly, breathe deeply, and let your body teach you
what it needs to release as you prepare for sleep. Sleep can enhance your ability to recognize patterns. Imagine your mind as a vast library where countless books of experience lie scattered across the floor. Throughout your waking hours, you collect these fragments of knowledge, these pieces of the puzzle that is your life. But it's only when you surrender to sleep that something truly magical happens. Your resting mind becomes like a gentle librarian, quietly organizing these scattered pieces, seeing how they fit together in ways you never noticed before. A rested mind sees connections clearly, like stars forming constellations in a calm night sky. Have you ever wondered why your best insights often come after a good night's rest? It's because sleep doesn't just restore your body. It transforms your very ability to see the hidden patterns that surround us every day.
The scent of vanilla can have a soothing effect, aiding sleep. There's something almost mystical about how certain scents can transport us to a place of peace. Vanilla, with its sweet and gentle presence, carries within it an ancient promise of comfort. Scientists have discovered that this beloved fragrance doesn't just please our senses, it actually whispers to our nervous system, encouraging it to slow down, to let go. Its warm, comforting aroma wraps you in peace, inviting restful slumber. Think about it. Somewhere in your memory, vanilla might remind you of warm kitchens, of safety, of home. When we breathe in this gentle scent, we're not just inhaling a fragrance, we're breathing in a lullaby that our bodies recognize at the deepest level.
Your breathing slows as you enter deeper sleep stages. Listen for a moment to your own breath. Feel how it rises and falls, carrying you through each moment of awareness. As you begin your nightly journey into sleep, something beautiful begins to happen. Your breathing, which has worked tirelessly throughout the day, starts to find its own gentle rhythm. This isn't just a simple slowing down. It's your body's way of creating a sacred space within itself. This gentle rhythm calms your body, creating a serene space for rest and renewal. Each slower breath is like a soft wave washing over the shores of consciousness, carrying away the day's tensions and worries. Your breath becomes a bridge between the world of waking and the mysterious realm of dreams.
Sleep helps regulate blood pressure, supporting heart health. Your heart, this faithful companion that has been beating since before you took your first breath, it never asks for thanks, never demands recognition. Yet every night as you drift into sleep, your body offers it a precious gift. As you rest, your heart finds a steady, peaceful pace, keeping you strong and calm. During these quiet hours, your blood pressure naturally lowers, giving your cardiovascular system a chance to rest and repair. It's as if sleep wraps your heart in a gentle embrace,
whispering that it's okay to slow down, that this is its time to heal. In the sanctuary of sleep, your heart doesn't just keep beating, it finds its way back to balance. A bedtime routine signals to your brain that it's time to rest. Rituals have always held a special place in human experience, and perhaps none is more intimate than the gentle ceremony we create each night before sleep. Whether it's brushing your teeth, reading a few pages of a beloved book, or simply dimming the lights, these simple acts carry profound meaning. Simple, soothing habits create a familiar path to sleep, making it easier to drift off. Your brain, ever watchful and protective, learns to recognize these signals as a promise that safety is near, that it's time to let down its guard. These bedtime rituals become like a secret language between you and your subconscious mind, a gentle conversation that says, "It's okay now. You can let go." Your body releases growth hormones during deep sleep. In the deepest chambers of sleep, where dreams dance and consciousness takes its rest, your body becomes an artist at work. These are the hours when something almost magical unfolds. Your body begins releasing powerful growth hormones that work like invisible hands, healing and renewing every part of you. These quietly support healing and renewal, working gently while you dream. Whether you're 7 or 70, these nocturnal healers continue their work, repairing tissues, strengthening bones, and refreshing your spirit. It's remarkable to think that while you're lost in dreams, your body is essentially rebuilding itself, preparing you to meet tomorrow with renewed strength and vitality. Listening to soft music can help you fall asleep faster. Music has always been humanity's universal language, speaking to something deep within our souls that words cannot reach. When evening comes and the world begins to quiet, soft melodies become more than just pleasant sounds. They become bridges to tranquility. Gentle melodies create a calming atmosphere, guiding your mind toward rest. Perhaps it's the way certain rhythms mirror our own heartbeat, or how harmonies seem to untangle the knots of worry in our minds. The right music doesn't force sleep upon us. Instead, it creates a gentle current that carries us naturally toward rest, like a leaf floating downstream on a peaceful river. Sleep improves your ability to make decisions. Every day, you face countless choices, from the smallest daily decisions to the most important crossroads of your life. But have you ever noticed how much clearer everything seems after a good night's rest? A rested mind thinks clearly, approaching choices with a sense of calm confidence. During sleep, your brain doesn't just rest, it organizes, prioritizes, and creates the mental space necessary for wisdom to flourish. When you're well rested, decisions don't feel like struggles or battles. They feel like natural steps along your path. Sleep gives you the gift of perspective, allowing you to see not just the immediate choices before you, but their deeper implications and possibilities. The smell of jasmine can promote deeper sleep. Some fragrances carry within them the essence of night itself, and jasmine is perhaps the most enchanting of these nocturnal messengers. This delicate flower, which often blooms in the darkness and releases its sweetest perfume when the world is quiet, seems to understand something profound about the nature of rest.
Its delicate, floral scent soothes your senses, inviting a peaceful night's rest. When jasmine's fragrance dances through the air, it's as if nature herself is whispering a lullaby. The scent doesn't just smell pleasant, it seems to communicate directly with the part of your mind that knows how to surrender to sleep's gentle embrace.
Your body's cells regenerate faster during sleep. Imagine if you could witness the miracle that unfolds within your body each night as you sleep. You would see billions of tiny workers, your cells, engaged in the most important construction project of all, rebuilding you. This quiet renewal keeps you healthy, working softly as you rest in comfort. While you dream of distant places and impossible things, your cells are busy dividing, repairing damage, and creating new life within you. It's during these precious hours of rest that your skin renews itself, your muscles rebuild, and even your memories find their proper places in the vast library of your mind. Sleep isn't just rest, it's rebirth, happening quietly, gently, every single night.
A weighted blanket can create a sense of calm and security. There's something deeply comforting about gentle pressure, about feeling safely held. Perhaps it reminds us of our earliest moments of peace, wrapped in loving arms, feeling completely protected from the world. A weighted blanket recreates this primal comfort in the most beautiful way. Its gentle pressure feels like a warm hug, helping you relax into sleep. This isn't just about physical weight. It's about creating a cocoon of security that allows your nervous system to finally exhale. The gentle, even pressure seems to whisper to your body that it's safe to let go, safe to be vulnerable, safe to surrender to the healing power of sleep. Sleep helps your brain process emotions from the day. Each day brings its own symphony of emotions: joy, frustration, love, worry, excitement, sadness, all swirling together in the complex dance of human experience. But what happens to all these feelings when the day ends? As you rest, your mind gently sorts through feelings, leaving you balanced and calm. During sleep, your brain becomes like a wise counselor, taking each emotion and finding its proper place in the story of your life. The anger that felt so overwhelming at 3 in the afternoon might find perspective by morning. The joy you felt might settle deeper into your heart, becoming part of who you are. Sleep doesn't erase emotions, it helps you understand them.
The sound of a fan can create a soothing background for sleep. Sometimes the most profound peace comes not from silence, but from the gentle presence of consistent, comforting sound. A fan's steady rhythm creates something beautiful. Not just moving air, but moving energy, creating a soft cocoon of white noise that shelters you from the unpredictable sounds of the world. Its steady hum lulls your mind, creating a peaceful space for rest. This constant, gentle whisper seems to say, "All is well. You are safe. You can rest now."
The sound becomes a lullaby without words, a mechanical meditation that helps your mind release its grip on the day and drift into the serene waters of sleep. Your body conserves energy during sleep, recharging for the day. Think of sleep as your body's way of returning to its source, like a river flowing back to the ocean. Throughout your waking hours, you spend energy freely, thinking, moving, feeling, engaging with the world around you. But sleep offers something precious, the chance to gather that energy back, to restore what has been given. This quiet pause restores your strength, leaving you ready for what lies ahead. During these peaceful hours, your body doesn't just stop working. It shifts into a different kind of work, the sacred work of renewal. Every cell, every organ, every system in your body uses this time to refuel, to prepare for another day of life's beautiful demands.
Meditation before bed can ease you into a restful state. At the threshold between waking and sleeping lies a peaceful territory where meditation can guide you gently home. This isn't about forcing your mind to be quiet. It's about creating space for natural stillness to emerge. Gentle mindfulness calms your thoughts, creating a serene path to slumber. When you bring awareness to this transition time, when you breathe consciously and let your thoughts settle like leaves falling on still water, you're not just preparing for sleep, you're honoring the sacred passage from one state of consciousness to another. Meditation becomes a bridge, a gentle escort that walks you to the very edge of dreams. Sleep can improve your physical coordination and balance. Your body is constantly learning, constantly refining its ability to move through the world with grace and confidence. But this learning doesn't stop when you close your eyes. A rested body moves with ease, like a gentle dance through the day. During sleep, your brain processes all the physical experiences of your waking hours, integrating new movements, strengthening neural pathways, and fine-tuning the complex symphony of coordination that allows you to navigate your world. When you wake from truly restorative sleep, you might notice that your steps feel lighter, your movements more fluid, as if sleep has taught your body new ways to dance with gravity itself.
The scent of cedarwood can promote relaxation and sleep. Deep in ancient forests, cedar trees have stood as silent guardians for centuries, their wood carrying within it the essence of timeless tranquility. When we breathe in cedarwood's distinctive aroma, we're inhaling something that connects us to these ancient sanctuaries of peace. Its warm, earthy aroma soothes your mind, inviting you to rest deeply. There's something in this scent that speaks to the oldest parts of our being, parts that remember when sleep meant finding safety beneath the protective canopy of trees. Cedarwood doesn't just smell pleasant, it carries whispers of strength, stability, and the kind of deep peace that only nature truly understands. Your brain consolidates learning during sleep. Every moment you're awake, your brain is like an eager student, absorbing information, learning new skills, forming new understanding. But the most magical part of learning happens when you're fast asleep. As you dream, your mind quietly strengthens new skills, making them part of you. Think of it as your brain's nighttime library work, taking all the day's lessons and carefully filing them where they belong, connecting new knowledge to old wisdom, strengthening the pathways that will help you remember and use what you've learned. When you wake up somehow knowing something better than you did the day before, you're experiencing the miracle of sleep's quiet teaching. A cool pillow can help you fall asleep faster. Sometimes the smallest comforts make the greatest difference in our journey toward rest. Your pillow, this simple companion that cradles your head night after night, becomes so much more than just fabric and filling when it offers the gentle gift of coolness. Its gentle chill comforts your head, creating a cozy space for rest. There's something almost magical about that first moment when your warm cheek meets a cool pillow. It's like a gentle signal to your entire nervous system that it's time to slow down, time to release the heat and intensity of the day. This simple coolness becomes an invitation to let go, to sink deeper into the embrace of approaching sleep.
Sleep supports healthy digestion, helping your body process food. Your digestive system, like a dedicated gardener, works tirelessly throughout the day to transform the food you eat into the energy and nutrients your body needs. But even this hard-working system needs time to rest and restore itself. While you rest, your body works quietly, keeping you balanced and well. During sleep, your digestive organs can focus on healing and repair rather than constantly processing new input. Your stomach lining regenerates, your intestines restore their delicate balance, and your entire digestive system finds its natural rhythm again. It's beautiful to think that while you're dreaming, your body is taking such gentle, caring attention to nourish itself from within. The sound of a crackling fire can be soothing for sleep. Fire has been humanity's companion since our earliest days, offering not just warmth and light, but comfort for the soul. There's something primally soothing about the gentle pop and whisper of flames dancing in a fireplace. Its gentle warmth and rhythm create a cozy, calming atmosphere. Perhaps it's because fire represents both security and transformation, the safety of warmth in a cold world, and the peaceful dissolution of wood into light and heat. The sound of crackling flames seems to speak a language older than words, reminding us of countless generations who found peace and safety gathered around fires, sharing stories and dreams as the day surrendered to night.
Your body releases tension in your jaw and shoulders during sleep. Throughout your waking hours, your jaw and shoulders often become the silent repositories of your stress,
holding tension like faithful guardians, carrying burdens you didn't even realize you'd given them. But sleep offers them a blessed release. This quiet release helps you wake feeling soft and relaxed, ready for the day. As you drift deeper into rest, these muscles finally get permission to let go, to stop bracing against the world's demands. Your jaw, which may have been clenched in concentration or worry, slowly relaxes. Your shoulders, which perhaps carried the weight of responsibility, gently lower and soften. It's as if sleep whispers to every tense muscle, "You can rest now. I've got this." A warm cup of milk before bed can promote relaxation. Some rituals are as old as comfort itself, and the bedtime glass of warm milk is one of humanity's gentlest traditions. There's science behind this age-old practice, but there's also something deeper, something that speaks to our need for nurturing and care. Its comforting warmth soothes your body, preparing you for a peaceful night. When you hold that warm cup in your hands, feeling its heat seep through your fingers, you're not just warming your body, you're creating a moment of tenderness with yourself. The milk's gentle properties work with your body's natural chemistry, but perhaps more importantly, this simple act says, "I'm taking care of myself. I'm worthy of comfort and peace." Sleep helps your brain prioritize important memories. Your mind encounters thousands of moments each day. Conversations, images, feelings, thoughts, all competing for space in the vast library of your memory. But how does your brain decide what to keep and what to let go? As you rest, your mind gently sorts through the day, keeping what matters most. During sleep, your brain becomes a wise curator, carefully selecting which experiences deserve permanent places in your personal museum of memory. The face of someone you love gets strengthened and preserved, while the irritation of a traffic jam fades away. Sleep doesn't just help you remember, it helps you remember what truly matters, creating a more beautiful and meaningful story of your life. The scent of chamomile can calm your nerves before bed. Chamomile, this humble flower that looks like a tiny sun with white petals radiating from a golden center, has been whispering secrets of peace to humanity for thousands of years. Its soft herbal aroma wraps you in peace, guiding you toward slumber. When you breathe in chamomile's gentle fragrance, you're inhaling more than just a pleasant scent. You're breathing in centuries of bedtime wisdom. This flower seems to understand something essential about the art of letting go, about the gentle transition from wakefulness to rest. Its aroma doesn't force relaxation upon you. Instead, it creates an atmosphere where your nervous system naturally chooses calm over chaos, peace over agitation. Your body's stress response calms during deep sleep. All day long, your body's stress response system stands guard, ready to protect you from perceived threats, keeping you alert and ready for action. But this vigilant guardian also needs time to rest, time to step back from its protective stance.
This gentle quieting helps you feel balanced and at ease, ready for a new day. During deep sleep, your stress hormones naturally decline, your heart rate slows, and your entire nervous system finally exhales. It's as if your body says, "You're safe now. You can stop watching for danger. You can stop preparing for battle." This nightly restoration of calm is essential, not just for rest, but for your ability to face tomorrow with resilience and grace. A consistent bedtime routine can improve sleep quality. Consistency is one of sleep's dearest friends. When you create and maintain gentle bedtime rituals, you're not just going through the motions. You're building a bridge between the active world of your day and the peaceful world of your night. Simple, soothing habits create a sense of familiarity, making rest feel natural. Your body and mind begin to anticipate and prepare for sleep long before your head touches the pillow. This isn't about rigid rules or perfect schedules. It's about creating a gentle rhythm that honors your need for rest and restoration. Each night that you follow your routine, you're writing a love letter to your future self, promising the gift of peaceful sleep.
Sleep helps your brain recover from mental fatigue. Your mind works so hard throughout your waking hours, thinking, analyzing, creating, solving problems, processing emotions. It's no wonder that by day's end, mental fatigue can feel as real as physical tiredness. But sleep offers your brain something precious, the chance to rest and restore itself. As you rest, your mind finds clarity, like a quiet lake reflecting the stars. During these peaceful hours, your brain clears away the metabolic waste that builds up during mental activity, resets its energy systems, and prepares for another day of brilliant thinking. When you wake with a clear mind and fresh perspective, you're experiencing your brain's remarkable ability to heal and renew itself through the gift of sleep. The sound of a gentle stream can lull you to sleep. Water has always been life's great teacher, showing us how to flow around obstacles, how to find the path of least resistance, how to move with gentle persistence toward our destination. The sound of a gentle stream carries all these lessons in its soft, continuous song. Its soft, flowing rhythm creates a peaceful backdrop, inviting rest. This isn't just pleasant background noise. It's nature's own meditation, a reminder of the beauty of gentle, persistent movement. When you listen to water flowing, something in your nervous system recognizes this ancient sound of peace and plenty, and your body naturally begins to synchronize with its calming rhythm. Your body repairs blood vessels during sleep. Every night, while you journey through dreams in deep rest, your cardiovascular system engages in quiet, essential work. Your blood vessels, these lifelines that carry oxygen and nutrients to every cell in your body, use the peaceful hours of sleep for maintenance and repair. This quiet work keeps your heart strong, supporting you with gentle care. It's remarkable to imagine, while you're completely unaware, lost in the world of dreams, your body is carefully tending to these vital pathways, smoothing any rough spots, strengthening walls, ensuring that tomorrow you'll have the circulatory health you need to live fully and well. Sleep truly is medicine for your entire cardiovascular system, a nightly gift of healing and renewal.
Your body repairs blood vessels during sleep. As you settle into your pillow tonight, imagine the gentle work happening within you. While your conscious mind drifts toward dreams, something beautiful unfolds in the quiet chambers of your heart. Your body becomes a master craftsman, delicately mending and strengthening the pathways that carry life through every fiber of your being. Each breath you take feeds this tender process, as tiny repair crews work through the night, weaving strength back into the vessels that have carried you through another day. It's as if your body whispers to itself, "Rest now, dear heart. I will take care of you while you dream." A warm foot soak before bed can promote relaxation. Have you ever noticed how warmth seems to carry away the day's worries? There's something almost magical about how a simple basin of warm water can transform your entire evening. As you lower your feet into that gentle embrace, you're not just washing away the dust of the day, you're inviting your nervous system to exhale. The warmth travels upward like a slow tide of comfort, telling every muscle, every nerve that it's time to let go. Your body remembers this ancient ritual of care, this moment of pause before sleep, and responds with a deep, grateful sigh that prepares you for the softest of slumbers. Sleep helps your brain filter out unnecessary information. Tonight, as you close your eyes, your mind will become a gentle librarian, quietly organizing the countless moments from your day. But here's what's truly remarkable. It doesn't keep everything. Like a wise curator walking through galleries of memory, your sleeping brain carefully chooses what deserves a permanent place in your inner collection. The traffic noise, the fleeting anxieties, the random thoughts that cluttered your waking hours, they'll be swept away like autumn leaves, leaving only what truly matters. When you wake, you'll find your mind refreshed and clear, as if someone has quietly tidied your mental space while you were away in dreams.
The scent of rose can create a calming atmosphere for sleep. There's a reason poets have written about roses for centuries. But tonight, let's discover a secret that goes beyond their beauty. When the delicate perfume of rose petals fills your bedroom, something extraordinary happens in the most primitive part of your brain. That gentle floral whisper speaks directly to your limbic system, the ancient keeper of emotions and memories. Your nervous system recognizes this scent as a signal of safety, of tenderness, of love. It's as if each breath carries you back to a place where all is well, where peace lives in every petal, preparing your soul for the sweetest of dreams. Your body's inflammation levels decrease during sleep. As you drift deeper into the night, your body begins one of its most important healing rituals. Imagine inflammation as tiny fires scattered throughout your system, the result of a day spent living, moving, experiencing the world. Now, as sleep's gentle hand touches you, these fires begin to dim. Your body releases its own natural anti-inflammatory compounds, like cool morning mist settling over heated earth. This quiet miracle happens without your effort, without your awareness, as your immune system works through the darkness to restore balance and calm to every cell. By morning, you'll be renewed, as if the night has washed you clean from within. A soft eye mask can block out light, aiding sleep. Sometimes the simplest things hold the greatest magic. When you place that gentle barrier over your eyes, you're not just blocking out light, you're creating a cocoon of darkness that speaks to something deep in your evolutionary memory. Your pineal gland, that tiny pine cone-shaped miracle in your brain, recognizes this darkness as nature's signal to release melatonin, your body's own lullaby in chemical form. The soft pressure against your closed lids becomes a tender reminder that this is your time, your sanctuary, your moment to surrender completely to the healing power of sleep.
Sleep improves your ability to handle complex tasks. Here's a beautiful secret about the sleeping mind. While you rest, your brain is actually practicing. Like a musician rehearsing in an empty concert hall, your neural pathways are strengthening connections, finding shortcuts, discovering elegant solutions to tomorrow's challenges. When you wake, you'll find that problems that seemed overwhelming yesterday now feel manageable, as if someone has given you a new lens through which to see the world. Your rested mind will move through complexity with the grace of a dancer, finding patterns and possibilities that your tired brain could never have imagined. The sound of birdsong can create a soothing bedtime atmosphere. Even in the stillness of night, the memory of birdsong carries its own gentle power. When you listen to these natural melodies as you prepare for sleep, something ancestral stirs within you. For millions of years, these sounds have meant safety to human ears, the promise that all is well in the world, that dawn will come, that life continues its beautiful cycle. Your nervous system recognizes these songs as signals of peace, allowing your guard to drop, your breathing to deepen, your heart to settle into the rhythm of rest. Let these timeless lullabies carry you to a place where dreams and nature dance together. Your body balances blood sugar levels during sleep. While you journey through the landscapes of dreams, your body performs a delicate ballet of chemistry and care. Your liver, that faithful guardian of your well-being, releases glucose in perfect measures throughout the night, ensuring that every cell has exactly what it needs. Your pancreas joins this midnight dance, releasing insulin in gentle waves, like a conductor keeping time with an invisible orchestra. This exquisite balance happens without thought, without effort, as your body tends to itself with the precision of countless generations of evolution, keeping you stable and strong until morning's first light.
A gentle massage before bed can release physical tension. There is something profound that happens when caring hands meet tired muscles. It's as if your body remembers what it means to be truly safe. Each gentle stroke tells your nervous system a story of comfort, of being valued, of being worthy of care. The tension you've carried in your shoulders, the knots of stress in your neck, they begin to dissolve under the language of touch. Your muscles soften like warm honey. Your breath deepens And somewhere in the depths of your being, a quiet voice whispers, "It's safe to rest now." This is more than physical relief. It's a return to the essential truth that you deserve tenderness. Sleep helps your brain process sensory information. Imagine your brain as a vast library where every sound, every sight, every touch from your day has been temporarily scattered across endless tables. As sleep arrives, the most patient librarians begin their work, sorting through each sensation, deciding what belongs in permanent collection and what can be gently released. The warmth of sunlight on your face, the laughter of a loved one, the texture of your favorite sweater, these precious sensory memories are carefully cataloged and stored. Meanwhile, the overwhelming noise of the world fades away, leaving your mind organized, peaceful, and ready to experience tomorrow's wonders with fresh clarity. The scent of sandalwood can promote deeper relaxation. For thousands of years, humans have recognized something sacred in the warm, woody embrace of sandalwood. Tonight, as this ancient fragrance fills your space, you're connecting with a tradition of peace that spans cultures and centuries. The scent molecules find their way to your olfactory system, traveling directly to the limbic brain, where emotions live. There, they whisper stories of temples and meditation, of quiet monks and peaceful gardens. Your breathing naturally deepens, your thoughts slow like a gentle river, and your body remembers what it feels like to be completely, utterly at peace with the world.
Your body strengthens bones during deep sleep. In the deepest hours of night, when your dreams are most vivid, something remarkable happens beneath your skin. Your bones, those silent pillars that have carried you through countless steps, countless embraces, countless moments of living, begin to rebuild themselves. Growth hormones flow like gentle rivers, carrying calcium and minerals to every inch of your skeletal frame. It's as if your body knows that tomorrow will ask much of you, and so it works through the darkness to make you stronger. Each cell in your bones participates in this quiet miracle, ensuring that when you wake, you'll be more resilient than when you fell asleep. A soft, plush blanket can create a sense of comfort. There's something almost magical about the weight of a beloved blanket settling over you at the end of a long day. It's more than just warmth. It's a gentle pressure that reminds your nervous system of the safest embrace you've ever known. This sensation, called deep pressure touch, signals to your brain that you're protected, held, cared for. Your stress hormones begin to ebb like a retreating tide, while comfort hormones rise to take their place. Under this soft cocoon, your body remembers what it felt like to be a child, safe and loved, ready to dream without fear or worry. Sleep improves your ability to empathize with others. Here's one of sleep's most beautiful gifts. When you rest well, you don't just wake up refreshed, you wake up more human. Your rested brain has spent the night reorganizing itself,
strengthening the very circuits that help you understand another's joy, another's pain, another's hopes and fears. The emotional intelligence that felt depleted yesterday returns like a gentle spring, filling you with the capacity to truly see others, to feel with them, to offer the kind of presence that heals. In a world that often feels divided, your well-rested heart becomes a bridge, connecting you more deeply to the shared human experience.
The sound of soft rain can lull you into a restful state. Rain has been singing lullabies to the earth since before humans walked beneath the stars. Tonight, as you listen to that gentle percussion against your window, you're hearing a song that has soothed countless generations. Each drop carries the promise of renewal, of life, of tomorrow's flowers blooming. Your brain recognizes this sound as pure comfort. It means shelter, safety, the cozy security of being inside while nature tends to the world. The rhythmic patter matches the cadence of deep, peaceful breathing, naturally guiding your body into the slow, steady rhythm of sleep. Your body regulates breathing patterns during sleep. As consciousness fades and dreams begin to weave their stories, your body takes over the sacred act of breathing with exquisite precision. Your respiratory center, nestled deep in your brainstem, becomes a gentle conductor, orchestrating each inhale and exhale. The frantic, shallow breaths of daytime stress transform into something deeper, more rhythmic, more profound. Your body knows exactly how much oxygen each cell needs, adjusting your breathing throughout the different stages of sleep, like a master musician playing the most important song of all, the song of life itself, steady and strong through the peaceful hours of night. A warm herbal pillow can promote relaxation before bed. Imagine resting your head upon a cloud infused with the wisdom of ancient gardens. When you lay down on a pillow filled with lavender, chamomile, or other peaceful herbs, you're not just finding comfort, you're receiving medicine in its gentlest form. The warmth of your head releases these botanical treasures, creating a personal aromatherapy session that unfolds slowly through the night. Your nervous system recognizes these plant allies as friends, each herb carrying its own gift of calm. It's as if nature herself has prepared your pillow, whispering through dried flowers and leaves that it's time to let go, time to rest, time to dream.
Sleep helps your brain recover from decision fatigue. You know that feeling by evening, when even choosing what to have for dinner feels overwhelming. Your brain has been working all day like a muscle, making countless decisions, both big and small. But here's the beautiful part. Sleep is like a spa day for your decision-making centers. While you dream, your prefrontal cortex, that wise part of your brain responsible for choices and judgment, gets to rest and restore itself. Neural pathways clear away the clutter of too many options, too many choices. When you wake, you'll find that clarity has returned, like morning light burning away fog. ready to make decisions with fresh wisdom and renewed energy. The scent of eucalyptus can create a calming bedtime atmosphere. There's something about eucalyptus that seems to carry the very essence of deep breathing within its crisp, clean fragrance. As this scent fills your bedroom, it's as if the wisdom of ancient forests is guiding your lungs to open, your airways to clear, your entire respiratory system to find its natural rhythm. The molecules travel not just through your nose, but directly to the parts of your brain that govern relaxation and peace. It's like having a gentle wind from a healing grove flowing through your space, carrying away the staleness of worry and replacing it with the fresh promise of restorative sleep. Your body repairs skin cells during sleep. Tonight, as you close your eyes, the most beautiful transformation begins across every inch of your skin. Like a team of invisible artists working by moonlight, your body starts creating new skin cells to replace the ones that have served you faithfully through another day. Growth hormones flow like gentle streams, carrying nutrients and healing to every pore. Collagen production increases, smoothing away the tiny marks that stress and time have left behind. By morning, you'll literally be wearing new skin, renewed, refreshed, and glowing with the inner light that only comes from deep, restorative sleep.
A soft, supportive pillow can improve sleep quality. The right pillow is more than comfort. It's the foundation upon which your entire night's rest is built. When your head settles into that perfect embrace, something magical happens to your spine. Each vertebrae finds its natural alignment, like notes falling into harmony in a beautiful song. Your neck muscles, which have held your head high all day, finally get permission to release their grip. Blood flows freely to your brain, carrying with it all the oxygen and nutrients needed for the deepest, most restorative sleep. It's as if your pillow becomes a cloud, supporting not just your head, but your dreams themselves. Sleep helps your brain process new languages or skills. Here's one of sleep's most enchanting secrets. The new language you've been practicing, the instrument you've been learning, the skill you've been developing, they don't just rest when you do. Instead, they come alive in the theater of your sleeping mind. Your brain begins connecting neurons in new patterns, strengthening pathways like a gardener tending to growing vines. What felt difficult and foreign yesterday starts to integrate into the very fabric of who you are. You'll wake with Spanish words flowing more naturally from your tongue, piano melodies dancing more easily through your fingers, new abilities woven seamlessly into your expanding self. The sound of a gentle breeze can soothe you to sleep. Even when all is still, the memory of wind carries its own peaceful power. The sound of air moving through leaves, around corners, across open spaces, it speaks to something primordial in your nervous system. For millions of years, this gentle sighing meant safety to sleeping humans. The promise that the world was breathing normally, that all was well. Your brain recognizes this ancient lullaby and responds by releasing tension from muscles you didn't even know were tight. The sound becomes a river of calm, carrying your consciousness downstream toward the quiet shores of sleep.
Your body balances hormones during sleep. supporting overall health. As night deepens around you, your body becomes a master chemist, carefully measuring and mixing the exact cocktail of hormones you will need for tomorrow's adventures. Growth hormone rises like a gentle tide, healing and strengthening every tissue. Cortisol, that daytime warrior, finally lowers its sword and rests. Melatonin flows through your system like liquid starlight, guiding you deeper into restoration. This delicate dance happens without your effort, without your awareness, your body's own wisdom taking perfect care of the miracle that is you, ensuring you wake not just rested, but renewed. A warm, cozy robe before bed can promote relaxation. There's something transformative about wrapping yourself in softness at the end of the day. As you slip into that gentle embrace, you're not just changing clothes, you're changing states of being. The warmth against your skin sends signals throughout your nervous system. The workday is over. The armor can come off. It's time to be tender with yourself. Your body temperature begins its natural evening decline, that crucial shift that tells every cell it's time to prepare for sleep. In this cocoon of comfort, you transform from the person who conquered the day into the person who deserves perfect rest. Sleep improves your ability to stay calm under pressure. Tomorrow will bring its own challenges, its own moments that test your peace. But tonight, as you sleep, something beautiful is being woven into the fabric of your resilience. Your rested brain develops stronger connections between the thinking mind and the emotional centers, creating pathways of wisdom that remain calm even when the world grows chaotic. Like a tree that grows deeper roots during quiet seasons, your sleeping mind is cultivating the inner stability that will serve you when storms come. You'll wake with a centered strength, ready to meet whatever comes with grace.
The scent of peppermint can create a soothing bedtime atmosphere. Though peppermint might seem energizing, there's a gentler side to this beloved herb that emerges in the quiet hours. When used mindfully at bedtime, its cool, clean fragrance can actually calm an overactive mind, clearing away the mental chatter that keeps you awake. The menthol naturally opens your airways, allowing for deeper, more relaxed breathing. It's like having a cool mountain breeze flowing through your bedroom, carrying away the heat of the day's worries and replacing them with crisp clarity. Your mind finds focus not in alertness, but in the peaceful simplicity of each clean, refreshing breath. Your body restores energy reserves during sleep. Think of your body as a magnificent temple with countless candles that have burned throughout the day. As sleep arrives, gentle keepers move through every hallway, every chamber, carefully refilling each flame with fresh oil. Your muscles replenish their energy stores. Your organs restore their vitality. Your cells regenerate their power. ATP, that fundamental currency of life, is renewed in every mitochondria. By morning, you won't just feel rested,
you'll feel recharged, as if someone has connected you to the very source of life itself, filling your entire being with golden energy. A soft bedtime story can ease you into sleep. There's ancient magic in stories told at the edge of sleep. As gentle words wash over your consciousness, your rational mind begins to relax its grip on the day's concerns, allowing your imagination to take the wheel. Each sentence becomes a stepping stone leading you away from the shores of waking life toward the mysterious waters of dreams. Your brain waves naturally slow from the quick rhythms of thought to the slower, deeper patterns of rest. Stories have been guiding humans to sleep for thousands of years. These narrative bridges between consciousness and dreams, between the world as it is and the worlds that exist only in the theater of our sleeping minds.
Sleep helps your brain integrate new experiences. As you drift into dreams tonight, your mind becomes a master storyteller, weaving the threads of today into the larger tapestry of your life. That conversation with a friend, the way sunlight fell across your kitchen table, the challenge you overcame at work. None of these moments will be lost. Instead, they'll be carefully integrated into your growing understanding of yourself and your world. Your sleeping brain finds connections you never could have imagined while awake, creating meaning from the beautiful chaos of living. You'll wake not just with memories, but with wisdom. The sound of a distant train can be soothing for sleep. There's something deeply comforting about that faraway whistle, that gentle rumble of wheels on tracks disappearing into the night. Perhaps it reminds us of journeys taken or journeys yet to come, of the vast world continuing its ancient rhythms while we rest safely in our beds. The sound speaks of movement without urgency, of progress without pressure. Your nervous system recognizes this distant melody as proof that the world is functioning as it should. Trains running on schedule, people traveling safely through the darkness, life continuing its beautiful, predictable patterns while you surrender to sleep's gentle embrace. Your body strengthens your immune system during deep sleep. Tonight, as you journey through the deepest chambers of sleep, your body becomes a fortress of healing. Your bone marrow increases production of white blood cells, those brave guardians of your health. Your lymph nodes work overtime, filtering and cleaning the rivers of fluid that carry away toxins and waste. Cytokines, your body's own healing messengers, are released in perfect abundance, coordinating an invisible army of repair and protection. You're not just sleeping, you're growing stronger, more resilient, more capable of meeting tomorrow's world with robust health and vitality.
Noise can disrupt sleep, increasing stress hormones like adrenaline. But here, in your sanctuary of rest,
you have the power to create a different story. As you craft your perfect sleep environment, you're not just reducing noise, you're reducing the chemical chaos that keeps your body on high alert. In the blessed quiet, your stress hormones naturally ebb away like a retreating tide, replaced by the gentle chemicals of peace and restoration. Your nervous system exhales its held breath. Your heart rate settles into the slow rhythm of deep rest, and your body remembers what it feels like to be completely, utterly safe. 69% of men and 76% of women over 40 wake to use the bathroom at night. If this gentle interruption finds you tonight, know that you're not alone. You're part of the quiet majority of humans who experience this natural pause in their sleep. Rather than frustration, perhaps there's comfort in knowing that across the world, countless others are also padding softly through darkened hallways, taking care of their body's needs with gentle understanding. The secret is in the return journey, moving slowly, breathing deeply, treating this moment not as an interruption, but as a brief interlude before the second act of your night's restoration begins. About 50% of pregnant people experience insomnia-like symptoms. For those carrying new life within them, sleep can feel like an elusive friend. But even when rest feels impossible, remember that your body is performing the most miraculous work, creating another human being, cell by precious cell. Each moment of wakefulness is not lost time, but sacred time spent in the ultimate act of love. Your body knows what it's doing, even when your mind wishes for more sleep. Trust in the wisdom that has been creating life for millions of years, and know that both you and the little one growing within you are exactly where you need to be.